Good morning everyone, I am Abhishek Sharma. Today we are here to present a BTech final year project presentation on topic face identification based on fog computing in Internet of Things under the supervision of Assistant Professor Mrs. Priyanka Gupta. Before starting, I would love to thank Assistant Professor Mrs. Priyanka Gupta, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, ABES IIT Ghaziabad, for her constant support and guidance throughout our work. I also thank Dr. Rizwan Khan, HOD of CSE Department, ABES IIT Ghaziabad. Here are the mission and vision of Department of Computer Science and Engineering, ABES IIT. Introduction. Face recognition is a challenging and interesting research topic in the field of pattern recognition, which has been found widely used in many applications such as a verification of credit card, security access control, and human computer interface. The IoT paradigm enables universal interactions using the present things anywhere at any time. Cloud computing is a computing paradigm that emerged to make computing resources available on the internet as a paid service, but it has some limitations too. Like wireless data is witnessing an explosion. The reason behind the explosion is the massive number of connected devices. This huge explosion of data and devices numbers will raise some issues to cloud computing as it needs to ensure low latency and supports high mobility. To address these challenges, fog computing brings the cloud closer to IoT devices. The fog provides IoT data processing and storage locally at IoT devices instead of sending them to the cloud. In contrast to the cloud, the fog provides services with faster response and greater quality. Therefore, fog computing may be considered the best choice to enable the IoT to provide efficient and secure services for many IoT users. What is fog computing? Fog computing was announced by Cisco in 2012 and it is defined as it is an extension to a cloud computing by providing storage and computation and network services between the end devices and cloud data centers. Fog servers are geographically distributed and densely deployed at the proximity to end users, which ensures low latency and support mobility, whereas cloud data centers are huge servers that are centralized and far away from users. Fog computing complements the role of cloud computing by distributing the data processing at the edge of the network. It is a set of huge number geographically distributed fog nodes that can be access points, routers, switches, or even user devices. Fog in comparison to cloud. Cloud servers are available within the internet. They are more vulnerable to attacks as opposed to fog nodes that are available at the edge of the local network. Fog computing has low latency and it also provides a high response rate and has become most recommended compared to cloud computing. Fog computing also supports the Internet of Things as well as compared to cloud computing. Significance of face identification. A face identification system model is presented to realize the conversion from the face of an individual in physical space to face identifier in cyberspace. The face feature representation algorithm can be chosen flexibly according to application scenarios in this model. A fog computing based face resolution framework is proposed to resolve and obtain the identity information services with facial image. A face identification system is technically feasible. Stages of face recognition. First step is detect a face image. Then normalize facial landmarks such as length of nose, height of nose, width of nose, ears, eyes, mouth. Then third comes extract facial features. Fourth is recognize face image or verification of an identity. Flowchart of image processing. Firstly, a connection is established and image is captured through a sensing instrument, namely camera, and it detects the face. After detection of face, it algorithm crops the facial portion and resizes the image. Then the cropped image is sent to the server. Then server detects the face and sends the response. Then comes fog computing based face identification in IoT. Firstly comes facial image acquisition. This module is located in the client and responsible for capturing facial image data of an individual by vision sensors, mainly cameras. Then second is face detection. For facial image, we only need the face region to generate the face identifier. Third is facial image pre-processing. The quality of a raw facial image is easily influenced by the factors of environment and sensors. Fourth is face feature extraction and face identifier generation. This module is the core of identification system. A set of salient and discriminative facial features are extracted by specific feature extraction algorithm, computer vision or pattern recognition technologies. Then fifth is system database. System database is located in the cloud and responsible for storing the face identifier and identity information of registered users. These are the five main components of face identification. Fog computing based face recognition framework. The process of face resolution refers to obtaining the detailed information about an individual by applying the results of face identification model. In the resolution process, the face identifier of tested individual needs to be generated first by the face identifier generation model. This face resolution scheme consists of three main parts: client, fog, and cloud. Euler-John algorithm. We have used Euler-John algorithm in our project for detection of ROI part, mainly image detection. The Euler-John algorithm is a widely used mechanism for object detection. The main property of this algorithm is that training is slow but detection is fast. Region of interest in image processing is known as the portion of the image that has remarkable contribution in vigorous feature extraction. So Euler-John algorithm notices the facial portion of the image and crops the facial portion from the remainder of the image. The algorithm used within the fog nodes serve to permit capturing image from client, which are IoT devices, for detection of region of interest within the facial portion of the image. In our case, solely facial portion is required for detection of the human identity. The known region of interest portion is cropped and forwarded to the server for facial detection. For purpose, we use Android devices using Google Colab and Python. In this work, the mobile camera has been used as an IoT device to find human faces in an image and video for higher and quicker detection. Euler-John algorithm is used to determine the region of interest part of the image. We have also published our research paper in a Scopus Index journal, which is Journal of Xi'an University of Architecture and Technology. Now Aditya Sahni will brief you about the implementation part of our project.
To start with the implementation now, we're using Google Collaboratory. Why are we using it? Because it provides external GPUs and TPUs. It makes error handling extremely easy. Hence the reason why we're using it. What we have done is we have created two Python files. Now why is that? Because basically Google Collaboratory is a Jupyter notebook and it helps us run all the open CSV files. Hence we have created Python files which we are about to run on this. Our entire project is based on the server client communication and hence the files names. So on the server side that I'm showing you right here is where we create the fog node, which is actually the main part or the basis of a project. It actually helps connect the client with the server and whatnot. On the left side, I've uploaded some files, namely instructors. It is actually a database of all the images of the faces that we have to detect with our program. Sample data is actually all the default data that is present on the Google Collaboratory server. Third one is templates. Now templates contains a file known as index.html. I will show you what it does in a few seconds. There are three files here. Logs.txt, I will be telling you what it does. main.python, this file actually is responsible for the running of the entire program. Whenever something has to be done, the program refers to the main.py file and hence acts. Requirements of text, I will be explaining to you what this is in a little bit. Let's get started. So this is the first line, pip install flask underscore ng rock. We will be installing this file, ctl plus enter. Google Colab server will start installing the file. Has already been done. Now the second line is, what we're doing here is we are actually merging the main.py file and the requirements file into one and creating a file known as logs.txt. Once we do it, it's done. We refresh it. Now the logs have been updated. Third part where we would be doing is running this file. What this is doing is it's starting an ngrok tunnel server. What it does is it's actually basically completing all the previous tasks and starting a fog node server. It will take some time to run. And as you can see, the result is running on a specific link. Graphic stats are available over here. Now, as we click on this link, what will it show is this. Fog node is running. This is the basis of our entire project. Now, once the fog node is running, all we have to do is start the client file, upload the pictures, and our work would be done. I'm copying this link address. I'll be telling you why I'm doing that in a bit. So here is the client.python client.ipynby file, the Python file that we create for the client. On the left, we have templates, index and results. Index is the basic index.html is a file that is actually responsible for showing the user what kind of interface the user will see on whenever he or she opens the link that would be given to him or her in a few seconds. Result.html is whenever if the photo has been detected or has not been detected, whether the uploading was success or was it not, was there any sort of error, will be shown all because of the results.html file. Now we're doing the same thing. We've been installing some apps. Now once this is done, we would be running this. Now as you can see, it shows a URL here. This is a random URL that is generated for every Google Colab file whenever we were creating a server. Now as we are using this node now, so we would be updating this URL with our own URL. Once this has been done, we can actually run it. It's done. We will be running all this code. The last part we come to app.run. It will take some time to run. Now it shows running on this specific website. Once you click on this, it shows upload new file, choose new file, no file chosen, and upload. So this is the result of the index.html file that we had uploaded in the templates. So this actually shows the file actually contains how the link would appear whenever a user opens it. We choose a file, it could be any file. Obviously it has to be an image file, so I'm uploading this picture of me. Click on upload and the file will start uploading. It takes some time because the server it takes some time to upload the file to the actual server. My laptop is not very fast, so it takes some time. The internet connection also isn't very good, but once it's done, it will show you whether the face has been detected or it hasn't been detected. We usually do this on the phone. I'm doing this on the laptop because the screen recording is easier here. I'll be showing you a screenshot of the time when I ran it on my phone. I'll be putting it along with the video when it showed me whether it had detected the faces or not. This is actually a screenshot showing when the link that we had received from the client Python file was done on an Android device, and the file was uploaded with a good internet connection. Obviously, it showed a detective's faces as the face that we had input had been detected. So this would be the output of our entire project. Now, as our program has run completely and successfully, I would like to conclude by saying our project, that is the fog computing based face identification resolution scheme, had the objective of solving problem of computation, communication, storage based in large scale access to cloud resolution services. It has done pretty easily, as all it required was an IoT device, that was a camera on the mobile phone. That was all we had required. Everything else was done by the fog node and the servers. No external hardware or anything, any sort of computation was required on the device itself. This work will be extended by a distributed approach, which will help enable every consumer to contribute in fog datasets for training systems under the premise of ensuring computing and storage capacity. It enormously reduces the amount of network transmission and also saves the bandwidth. It can meet the requirements of face identification resolution for computation, communication, storage capability in the current big data environment. So it is an ideal product for today's times. Thank you so much.